Yo, what's up guys? TurnGreenGoHAM here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Hexer walkthrough. So the last episode we started off in Brume Tower. I lied to you. I said we weren't going to do that side area. We are actually going to do that. I've changed my mind just to keep fully clearing out areas as we go. However, before we get over there, I have come through here and killed everything already. I actually had a boo-boo with recording, forgot to record, but we're starting from the last bonfire and Shrine of Amana. We never did go down to Undead Crypt. Undead Crypt is where we get our, I believe it's called the Black Witch's Staff, and it is a combo catalyst. It allows us to cast both sorcery hexes and miracle hexes, and there's a Lady of Witch early on that we can farm for that, so that's what we're going to go do. Before we get on with Brume Tower. But anyway, I wanted to show this off because honestly we're pretty overpowered for a lot of stuff, so taking a little power cut and being able to carry one catalyst is going to be very beneficial. And then, you know, when we get to a boss, if we want Great Resonant Soul to hit super hard, then all we have to do is switch back over to our Kathis Chime. But this is going to be your bonfire. When you light this, Aldi is going to show up. He's going to bump his gums. There's a little item over here on that skeleton. And then you continue on this way, and we'll have a few CN Knights we'll have to get through. And the easiest way for us is just to sit here and guard break them. Once they guard break, you get one good shot, and then it'll take about 3 to 4 to finish him off. Maybe 5. All right then. And we've got our little torch buddy back there, just like in No Man's Wharf. He's just going to walk around and light the place up for you. You can let him do it. You can kill him. You can do, you know, whatever you want. He's not pivotal. And there we go. Take care of him. Now this guy right here, this is actually a dual shield wearing dude. Try to get him to wake up here. Come on. And then once he wakes up, he's very, very easy to take care of. There we go. 3 shots. Way easier than the CN Knights in my opinion. That's Orma's Great Shield. So you can see there where I died. I didn't record. I got down here, I got in a fight, and I was like, well. So I just died to send me back to the other bonfire. But anyway, this room is actually very dangerous. Why it was easy for me to die down here. But what we want to do is we want to get in here and we want to get these guys woken up. Get you some free backstabs, get the iframes. Can't get the backstabs, a stab will work. The problem is when you go in this room, all the hollows wake up. And then the Lady of Witches just do their thing as well. Take a little shot there, that's fine. Let's just make sure, yep, I knew there was another one at least. Or I guess that's it. Alright, so before we get farming, let me show you that I do have on the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring +1. And actually, to my bar... There we go. I'm going to add the rusted coin, and I'll be using that just to increase the drop chance on the item. These guys aren't going to take a lot of damage from our dark spells. I mean, you can definitely kill them that way. At least the first one, handle that way. The second one, I like to get up there and go ahead and use my weapon because it's going to be more efficient. Take this guy out on the way, and I bet you we have a Black Witch's Staff laying on the ground right there, so I won't even have to cut out the farming, it looks like. Skeptic Spice, Magic Stone, what'd we get down here? Magic Stone. Well, unfortunately we didn't get the staff on that run. Just to show you real quick, we'll head off this way.
Halt. Human, do not produce light.
This guy's just basically telling you don't light any torches. If you light torches, all these guys are going to get really angry and come after you. Large soul here, you can talk to him.
I'm Undead. Count. But
just burning through the dialogue here. Oop. And then we get to learn gesture, have mercy. And then we go over here. He's got the Ring of Thorns +1. Got some arrows and some human effigies if you need them, as well as a few spells. So he's got Soul Spear, Soul Vortex, Soul Appease, and Warmth. Warmth is really nice, and I'm actually going to pick it up because we do have a Pyromancy Flame leveled up. There are some boss fights for Hexer that it benefits you to have a Warmth on. I'm thinking Smelter Demon, Blue Smelter Demon, all of those. And I believe there's a bonfire coming up here soon. Do not light this. And I believe this is where the bonfire is. It has been a fair minute since I've... Oh, I was hoping I'd get a backstab. Guess not. Oh, excuse me, sir. Please, no. Let me out the door. Why can't I get out the door? Ooh, that hurt. All right, let's grab a heal. I seem to have made a mistake. There we go. All right, take him down. Grab a soul vessel. I think that's it for this room. Nope, ladder. This actually may be... Soul hero. Yes, this is the bonfire. But you can't get back from it. Either way, we've got the bonfire now. There are some more Lady Witches in here. You could farm here. But I'm going to travel back to the beginning. And there we go. The Undead Crypt entrance. And I'm gonna farm those Lady Witches till I get my Black Witch's staff. And then I will see you guys then. And I do just want to show you, I did decide to farm from this bonfire. Just want to show you the quick route. Make sure you don't touch the bells. And then you don't have to go through all the CN Knights to get to your Lady of Witches, though you do have to put up with this guy talking to you every time you go by. And then you can sneak up behind this one and take it out immediately. That hollow to the right will get up, but we should have enough time to get this witch down before he gets over here. You can see we got a drop. Let's see if it's the drop. Go ahead and take care of these gentlemen first. And what did we get? Skeptic Spice. Okay, so anyway, now you know the route. I'm going to continue farming, and I'll let you know when I get the staff. And there we go. So we got our Black Witch's staff. That's all we were here for. Do notice a summon sign over there. If you're having a little trouble, need a little help, summon him along. But that's it for now. I will meet you guys back in Majula. And by meeting you back in Majula, I 100% mean at McDuff's workshop at Lost Bastille. Anyway, so we're gonna head here. And we're gonna go to reinforce, and we go find our Black Witch's staff. There it is. So it takes regular Titanite, which is fantastic because we have plenty of that. And we've got plenty of souls from farming. It took me about 5 runs to get it, so it wasn't terrible. Just remember, if you can't get it before the enemies stop respawning, you can always go and join the Covenant of Champions. And there's our slab. And with being in the Covenant of Champions, yes, it will be harder to kill them, but they will spawn indefinitely. And we're going to go down to Infuse, since we're only going to be using it to cast dark magics. As you can see, the dark adjust goes up significantly. You lose scaling on everything else. That being said, you know, the scaling's still not going to be that bad if you just need to throw a random fireball or whatever. But let's take a look at it here. We'll put it side by side. You see, we've got what, 550-ish, 500, a little over 550 on the spell buff. If we're to take the Kathas off, which the Kathas is the one thing I will wear alongside it, so I have quick access to the more powerful soul spells. But anyway, we take a look here, and yes, there is definitely a trade-off, right? It is faster casting though, so that makes up a little bit for the lack of damage, and the fact that you can cast everything with it is very, very delicious. So you get, what, 484 versus the 556. So yes, it is a downgrade, but for general purposes, working your way through a level, you're not going to notice it that much, because if you guys have noticed, as we're killing things, they usually have a small amount of health left once we fire our, you know, whatever the last orb is. We're going to go ahead and pop this Abyss Seal on again and get the maximum that we can out of it. But for now, I'm going to switch this over to my Kathas. Kathas is very light, so I don't mind having it on me. As you can see, we're almost at that 30% threshold, and if I take off the fire longbow, we're there. So we now have full fast dex rolling when we're using the spear. When we switch over to the Crypt black sword, let's pop that on and take a look. Whoops, too far. There we go. So 54.6, so we're still in that 50 range, but if you're wanting to specifically use the Crypt black sword for a boss, and you don't want the cast speed, you could put the second dragon ring here, or my personal favorite, since the Abyss Seal is only 7.5%, I'm going to put it in place of that when I need it. Oh, that's so sad that we're at 50.5. Loss of whichever catalyst we're not going to use for the fight, though, will put us below that 50 roll threshold and make it easier to take on a boss. I just now realized that's only +4. I don't think we have the dragon bones yet, but let's see. Yeah, I didn't think so. We will be picking those up very shortly. We're right around the corner from them in Brume Tower. So anyway, guys, now we're fully kitted out for however we want to set up. The one other thing we'll get is we'll get the third dragon ring from Dragon Airy, which is great because that'll put us under the 50% roll threshold with the Crypt black sword on. And we might be able to wear some extra stuff because it is a sizable little increase over the second dragon ring. But anyway, guys, I will see you back in Brume Tower. Okay, guys, so we're back in Brume Tower. We're gonna go take care of that side area. Now, I did change up just a little bit. I switched over to the Royal Soldier's Ring because it got me below 50%, and I wanted to use the Crypt black sword in this area. Once we get the third dragon ring, that'll be our ring that goes there. You'll notice we don't get the stamina buff, we don't get the health buff. But this weapon is actually fantastic for this area. These guys stand no chance with the Crypt black sword. Anyway, we'll take him down, and we're just going across the chains. Now, those other guys will follow us down to this platform, but we're not really worried about it because they won't go across the chain. As soon as we get over here, we're going to get invaded. I don't care about that, though. We're not messing with that. We're heading straight down. Now, you'll notice we'll start getting curse build up, and that'll start, you know, making us hollow and chipping away at our health and all of that. But we're just trying to get down to the bottom here. You can make it down to the bottom. they're all covered in ash, which means they're buffed. And also, this statue in particular is what creates the curse in this area. So all I wanted to do was pop that and run all the way back out of here. You'll notice right about now that the curse stops building up. So we're going to run up. These guys will follow. I did notice we got some souls, so somebody fell to their death. Fantastic. But what we're going to do, instead of dealing with the invader yet, we're going to go across these chains. Because all those guys will try to follow us up. But these chains are a leash point from both directions. So even though sometimes those guys will come down here, they'll never cross the chain. And once you cross the chain, all the guys that were following you over there will go down. It appears we have inadvertently let somebody else fall to their death. But we've got Maldron across here, and I am not a fan of Maldron. He's got the Grand Lance, and he is quite a booger. So I'm going to go ahead and buff with Resonant Soul here, Resonant Weapon here, just to get some more damage out of the Crypt Black Sword. And he spawns right around this corner here. You can get a lock on, and you can get him staggered. And as long as you time it right, he's not going to hit you with that big old Grand Lance. And in actuality, what you can do is keep him from running away if you stand right here. Oh, no, come back. He's going to get down to the bottom and heal the full now. You can actually stagger him there and murder him before he goes down. I just whiffed it. So anyway, we'll get our Bonfire Ascetics, I believe, are in here. Yes. And then one of these bodies, I thought. This one? No? I thought one of the bodies had an item in it, but I guess not. It appears that both of these guys fell to their deaths, so we have a free platform here. And then, yeah, we're gonna cheese it, man, because these guys... Whoops, that's the wrong spell. Just cost myself souls for no reason. These guys are incredibly resistant to dark, and it's pretty much what we've got right now, right? I didn't bring the Pyro Glove or any Pyro spells, so... We're just gonna snipe our way down. We're gonna take this slow and steady and have an easy time with the area. The one part we're gonna have a hard time with is gonna be Maldron. He really is a horrible NPC. I put him almost on the level of Armorer Dennis. Now he's not he doesn't have any sorceries, but that Grand Lance will just stun lock you to death. So anytime you're headed from the inside to the outside, don't roll. Rolls will make you not land where you want to land. Just big old empty room here. Just run, because if you run, you'll make it. You won't fall. Got some more of these guys. These are the easy ones. No big deal. Gotta shield break this guy because he's turtling. All right. And then there's Maldron. Now you can just cheese Maldron. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this sir first. But you can cheese Maldron. All you gotta do is cast spells at him until his shield broke. And if you're a caster, I highly recommend this method. He is a big old pain in the butt. Sorry, Maldron. You're an a-hole, and that's why nobody likes you. And one more shield break and we'll have him. There we go. Get rid of Maldron. Now, you can fight him in melee, mano a mano, if you want to. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. Not gonna do it. Not gonna waste my time. We'll go over here and grab our Soul of Nodalia from the statue there. And down here in the bottom, we're actually gonna have 3 enemies that'll pop up. The first one will come from like right over here. But I think they're waiting for you to approach the chest before they show up. Yeah. That was accurate. All right. One more dark orb, that's fine. That'll take care of him. Oh, don't run at me, bro. You need to calm down, sir. Sir. There we go. You settle down. All right. So we've made it all the way to the bottom. Got a chest over here. This is actually the challenge area. Got a couple of pale stones there. Actually, this isn't the challenge area. No, I was wrong. It's a Majestic Greatsword. So Majestic Greatsword is, I believe it's the Artorias weapon of this game. There it is. Yeah, I know I can't use it, but I want to show it off. So you've got the, and honestly, you're supposed to put it in the left hand. I don't know why I put it in the right hand. We'll put it over here. And bring that bad boy out. We still can't wield it properly, even two-handing. But it's got a different moveset on the left hand than it does on the right hand. And yeah, got the nice spin move there. It's a pretty fun weapon to play with. I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying it's fun. So, you know, if you're looking for something to play around with, give it a shot. So there we go. We finished the tower. Place can give you fits. Don't be upset if you've died a few times. Maldron in particular will stun lock you to death. I think we grabbed everything on the way down and don't have anything to grab on the way up. Ooh, oh, did y'all see that? Took my eyes off for just a second. Almost walked right off. Okay, so that'll do for this area. Let's run back and rest the bonfire real quick, and then we'll take care of the next portion of Brume Tower here. And actually, after I rest, I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee real quick, and then meet you guys. I mean, don't worry, it won't take long. For y'all, it'll be like a second, just a transition. Hey guys, that didn't take any time at all, and I got my fill of some nice coffee. So anyway, we ran down here earlier and grabbed that one item. This is a very explodey place. You see all the barrels. You've also got the runners down there that will move around and let you blow them up. There is an item, as you can see behind that gate. We can't open that gate until later. That'll be our final shortcut through the area, the lever right there. We'll have to come up and get that from behind our, I guess you'd call it a mini boss, or we could just, you know, not use the ladder. That's fine, who needs them? So right here, you'll notice we've got some cask runners, right? And then we've got a sorcerer, and you can actually use those to blow up the sorcerer if you do it right. I 100% did it wrong. But these sorcerers are very much a pain in the butt. Oh, usually if it hits the wall, it doesn't actually explode. I wasn't expecting that. Pop this life gem. Need to get those rusted coins off my bar soon. So basically, it will walk around and it'll actually walk in and out of that fire. That being said, though, we're going to go down there and take it on head on. And you can actually push it back into the spikes, keep it stun locked until it dies. So bear in mind, the spikes are not just dangerous to you, they're dangerous to everything else as well. I'm going to send this back down for now. You'll notice here we've got a weird wall. It's got some weird texture. We can actually blow this up to get to something inside. I'm going to send this down as I'm dealing with this sorcerer. Maybe those other guys will kind of... Oh, I thought I was going to get the backstab. Step into the fire. All right, dude, your move pattern is really making me angry. These guys are horrible to fight for hexers, by the way. And if you're banging off walls, even more so. Alright, so let's see if they took any damage. Looks like they're perfectly split around it, which is absolutely horrible. I'm going to switch over to Great Resonant Soul to get the most damage that I can on these sorcerers. They are no fun, honestly, for us in particular. You can open this. That'll get your little runners moving around, and you can use them to go down there and blow these guys up. I'm gonna use one to blow that wall open though. Got to get around one, get them moving the right direction. You can shove them if you want to do a forward R1, like a guard break. However, if you mess up and don't get the right key presses, then you're gonna, no, not that way, go that way. Don't hit the spikes, dude. There we go. Throw a firebomb, and we get in the room. These guys are just really getting on my nerves here. So we pop in here, and this is where we get all of our petrified dragon bones. 8 of them. That is definitely hefty. I'm gonna pop a life gem here. Let's see if I can send one of these guys down to the end. You have to really juke the spells while you do this, and that's when it gets bad. That's when it gets bad. But if you can get this guy to go all the way down to the fire, there we go. As you can see, I was gonna say makes quick work of the sorcerer. There we go. So now that we've got one down, this area is going to be a lot easier. But also, the reason I sent him down there, you can see the hole in the wall. That's because there is another hidden room down there. Ooh. Nope. Nope. Don't get behind me. Let me get that backstab. There we go. Alright, finish that one off. That was a little sloppy, guys. Sorry about that. We'll send this back to the other side. Oh good. He survived. We'll want one of these guys, I think, for later. I think there's one more hole to open. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot, in case you guys haven't noticed. But we'll get 2 pieces of the Katarina set here. Oh, and then around the corner, there's a reason why we're grabbing Dark Hail. Around the corner, we've got another one of the big boys. And just like everything else in the area, it doesn't take a lot of damage from Dark. So I'm going to go ahead and pump my Great Resonant Souls into it. And there we go. I really think he's more of a mini-boss, the amount of health he's got. But now we can open this gate. And we can open... I forgot. Let's go back around. And we can open this gate. And we can run right through the area. Once you get past the big boy over here, you want to pull this gate. And here we are, headed back over to the other tower again. Before you go, though, take a turn down this hall. And yes, I know it's odd that this wall continues on, but I promise there's nothing back there. And we're going to head up this ladder. And grab a dried root. Dried roots. I hate you so much. Anyway, now we have a direct path back to our bonfire. So feel free to rest. I'm gonna rest, and matter of fact, I'm gonna burn the souls I've got, head back to Maldron and see if we can get a level. I think it's a good point to cut the episode because we're about to get into some of the further areas of Brume Tower. So
Bearer of the curse.
no, I don't need to talk to you yet. Let's go ahead and burn some souls just to see where we're at. We need 29 for each level, so it would have to be 60 to get 2, which I doubt we have enough souls for that. Great hero and hero, that's 30,000 right there, so we might. We'll go ahead and use them all. We're gonna come up just short. So looking at boss souls, we got the old Iron King soul, Solo Dukester Freya, and Demon of Song. Pause 1 second for a quick edit while I figure out which one of these I can burn. Yeah, so we will never get the old Iron King's hammer. It takes 50 strength. So I'm gonna burn this soul so we can get 2 levels. And the reason I want 2 levels, that was a lot of souls. I was not expecting that. But the reason I want 2 levels is because we're coming up on a point where we're gonna want to use some of the DLC helms. So due to that, I'm gonna run down here and I'm gonna put 1 in intelligence and 1 in faith, and you can see it bumps your dark up. That's deceptive though, because we already have the hat on that gives us those 2 extra points. But for when we want to take it off, we want to keep our spell buff the same. So we are going to put that on. That'll allow us to use some DLC helms. DLC helms, pretty nice. Once you get to the end of the game, you can keep from ever going hollow. But one of them is a caster helm, and it replenishes your spell casts on a timer. Now that timer, you have to be not actively casting spells, but we do use our weapon a lot, so it should keep us full better than you know, the benefit of having the helm that we've got on. So anyway, guys, that'll do it for this episode. The next episode, we are going to get very deep into Brume Tower. And we'll be taking on the Smelter Demon. They call him the Smelter Demon 2.0, the Blue Smelter Demon. He is far more vicious than the first. However, we are a Hexer, and that is the one thing that we'll have a benefit for, because he does have a weakness to dark, or at least he used to. I saw a couple of posts yesterday on a wiki page where it says this guy's absorbing all my dark, so I don't know if that was just one random guy or what, but we'll find out when we get there. Anyway, guys, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit me up in the comments section down below. Till the next episode, guys, thanks for watching.